Hello and welcome to Morris Park. Today we got some special flowers to show you. Our Ito peonies are starting to open up, as well as a few others. I thought I'd get a little picture here to show you. Yeah, look at that. Massive flower. That is just huge. Look at that. Deb really loves her peonies. She's got quite a collection of them. And this is one of our largest. This is an Ito peony. Ito peony is a hybrid, intergeneric hybrid between the herbaceous peony and the tree peony. And it produces these awesome flowers. What a show. What a big plant. Look at the buds. Look how large the buds are just alone. Buds are huge. Now, this is a beautiful plant. We bought this back when the spring of the COVID epidemic, when it started up. And I was at home for a while because we weren't allowed to come to work and do anything. And so we bought some stuff and improved around. These Ito peonies are part of that improvement. Boy, are they awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Beautiful peony. We have another one too, I'll show you. This is our other one. And this one we actually had to move. First place I planted it, it got drenched and soaked and almost drowned. It delayed it by about a year flowering, but it's really come out of it beautifully now. Looks really awesome. It's turning into a very large plant. Not quite as big as the other one, but still a very nice plant. Real good spread on it there. Beautiful flowers. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. You have to pardon the noise in the background. We have somebody grading our road for us here by the park. A big Ponytail Palm. Let's go see some more flowers. This is a little semi-double. You can see more of the center on this type. Some of the white markings and stuff on the petals there. We have so many different ones. Yeah. Beautiful one. There's one behind it, but it hasn't started opening up yet. Now this is the big peachy one that we've had blooming for a couple days now. And as they get older, as they go on for a few days, they kind of fade out to be a kind of a cream color compared to when they first start. There you go. There's kind of intermediate. You still see some of the pink in it there. There's more of the peach there. Beautiful. You can see some of the stamens and stuff are starting to age. So this one will probably be done by tomorrow. We have another beauty over here opening up. Look at that. Beautiful rough leaf flowers. Quite a big one. Be another pink one behind. It hasn't opened up yet, and I'll show you these once they start opening up. A white one. Another one. They're all getting real close. Yeah. Awesome. This is something else that's kind of special. I actually picked this up a couple years ago when I was packing somebody out, moving them. And they had this growing out by the curb on the city street. And it was all by itself, just sitting there. And I asked him if I could have a cutting of it because it was very spectacular. And he said, you can just have the whole thing. He didn't care about it one way or another. So I was able to get this dug up and bring it home. Now it took, as I say, a couple years to bloom. It kind of stayed here by our roadside. And irises don't really require much to perform. In fact, when I planted these, all I did was just kind of set it down and put a rock on top of it. I didn't even bury it. And they seem to do best that way when you just set them on top of the ground because they don't like to be buried too deep or they don't flower. But this particular one is very showy. Actually, the pictures don't really even do it justice. It's just beautiful. Yeah. That's a beautiful iris there. You know? I'm really glad to see this one bloom finally for me. Just a few of the purple ones just still going on. And that one's just about gone. Now this is one of our really dark clematis. This has done quite well here, better than most of our clematis did. Awesome. These are just really, really dark, velvety flowers. Quite awesome. Yeah. Let's go see some more. This is one of our knockout roses, a yellow knockout rose. Blooming quite nicely now. It's opened up good. This has really come out nice this spring. Lots of buds, lots of flowers. Unfortunately, this is kind of a favorite one for Japanese beetles. We have quite the invasion sometimes here during the summers. We're trying to get our time in right now to where they're not eating the daylights out of these things. So we're able to get some enjoyment out of them before they get eaten. I haven't seen any signs of those guys yet, but boy, you just never know when they're going to pop up. They will do a job on them. We've had to fight them the last few years. It never used to be a problem here in Missouri, and then they just kind of invaded, and now they're a big problem. But yeah, yellow knockout rose. There's our other clematis here. It's really opened up good. Really big flowers on it. There you go. That's kind of more of the bluish hue to it. Not so dark. Really growing well. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a little salvia that I was given the other day. Somebody I moved. They couldn't take it with them because they're going overseas. And so they gave me this pot full, and it hadn't even bloomed yet. It was still pretty short, kind of like these guys down here when I first got it. But it's really bloomed out nice. I brought that home for Deb because she really likes these salvias. Really awesome. There's another little iris I thought I'd show you. A nice blue one. Kind of a shorty. Got a little whack from the weed eater. We didn't see it right away and got kind of whacked there. But really a nice blue, roughly one. There's another little yellow knockout rose we got kind of planted next to the dog yard. It's done real well. Really green. Lots of flowers. I think Diesel's been feeding this a little bit. But doing good. And this one's a yellow climber. See, kind of growing up the fence here. I'm going to have to do a little tying off because kind of getting away from the fence. So I'm going to have to get it kind of tied up there, I guess, huh? Little red one here. Plant hasn't really opened up much yet. That's about the only one that's open, but it's got plenty of buds. Red climbing rose. Go. That little tendril you saw is this monster wisteria we have here. It just kind of gets into everything. Now here's one of our more special iris that's kind of tucked off into the edge of the park here. I've always loved this one. It's just beautiful. In fact, one year it was noticed so well that I caught some guy running up here and actually stealing them from the edge of the park. He got a good handful when he left, but I wasn't too bad on him. Just kind of said, hey, those are ours, you know. We take care so we can see them. But I think he was just bringing his girlfriend some flowers, so he brought her some good ones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flower. Really love the rich tones in that with that white. Beautiful color combination. Now you can see they're just kind of growing off on the edge of brush here. Beautiful plants. I might have to move some of these out sometime. These are some of our Oxide Daisies in flower. And these are something we never even have to plant. Unless we just want them somewhere, and we've done that before. But they're kind of a gift of nature. They just come here and we let them grow. So we're going to have some lilies in bloom. These are just a nice little extra gift from nature. It's funny, I've even seen these where the actual flowers, the centers of them will crest. Just like a cactus or something, or a succulent. They just crest and go wide. They look like they're smiling. Really nice. We like them. Oxide Daisies. It's coming, guys. Look at that. Looks like candles on a cake. Boy, oh boy. You'll definitely have to stay tuned for this one. Every day they just get bigger and bigger, and oh my goodness, I can just imagine what this is going to look like. This is a real upcoming show. This is an imminent explosion. I have one more thing I want to show you. Of course, I'd have to show you the new plant I bought, so here we go. This is my new Euphorbia Flanagani Eye. Now, many of you know that I have one, or had one. This winter, it succumbed to dry rot. I don't know what really causes this dry rot. I've had it happen with cactus and succulents, and sometimes it just happens like during the winter. It's not like root rot where everything turns black. It kind of just turns kind of yellow or tannish looking, and they just kind of dry up. They get kind of soft at first, like they are rotting, but they don't turn black and mushy, you know what I mean? Just soft. And it succumbed, it died. I have no reason for this. I mean, I don't know why they do this. I just don't know. But anyhow, I wanted to replace this, and I ordered this from Leaf and Clay, a little company out of California I saw online. And I saw this, and it was just a beautiful plant. Very nice looking plant, better than most of the ones I saw online. So I bought this, and in about 4 days, and I've got it. Planted it up this evening. Very nice, healthy plant. I think I'd recommend Leaf and Clay for their plants. Very nice plant. Very satisfied with it. Very healthy. Looks like it was even growing in the box a little bit. You can see where the arms just started to etiolate just a tiny bit from not having any light. It was definitely in mid-growth. Very healthy. This is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll be showing you more, especially when we get the explosion of Opuntia. And show you all the beautiful stuff happening here in Morris Park. Take care and have a great evening.